Hey guys, it is Friday morning on May 29th, and I don't know if you can hear me. I'm headed to Orange County, California during the pandemic. Obviously, everybody's face masked here at the airport. It's pretty quiet here, and I'll be on the ground about noon to pick up a TLX. There's the man right there, rolling in. Just got the key handoff from Andrew here, and I'm gonna hit the road. My first visit is gonna be to visit a friend in Fountain Valley, which isn't too far down the street. Let's hit the road. This car has 2,230 miles on it. Quick pit stop up here in the mountains. I can tell the oxygen level is a lot thinner at 8,000 feet, but this is Highway 89A between Flagstaff and southern Utah, basically. Not a heck of a lot out here. Little campsite up here on this dirt road, but I'm going to turn around, hit the pavement again, and then head to my hometown in St. George. Gonna run in here to Jacob Lake and grab a drink because I am parched. It's been a super fun drive in this car so far. Sport Plus mode in those twisty sections.
Oh yeah, always. Okay, let's go.
Here's one more stop I couldn't resist making. This is Pineview High School in St. George, Utah, home of the Panthers. It's been 20 years exactly since 2000 when I graduated from this very high school. At the time I was driving my 1989 Prelude SI, and before that a 1986 Chevy Celebrity. Things have changed a lot on this campus, but it's kind of interesting to be back. We have a very competitive race about to get underway. These are the three participants. We have the red boat, the black boat, and the blue boat. This is a quick photo shoot with Mom's car. Check her out. Oh, she's just going to get the trash can. Anyway, there's a 2016 RLX and a 2020 TLX at her house here in southern Utah. We're headed to Mom's cabin property up here in Kolob area, just on the outskirts, and actually passed through part of Zion National Park to get here. This is a little mining town called Eureka, Utah. Look at the sign behind me, gas hole. Actually, I just need more tractors here than regular cars. I just need to use the bathroom real quick and maybe grab a snack, and then gonna head to Salt Lake. Gas hole. And there we have two pretty rare and exclusive Acuras in our midst. This first one is the 89 Coupe Legend. This is the Salt Lake City Acura gang / Honda gang right here. And wait a minute, who invited these guys? Quick pit stop in northern Utah. If you can believe it, this is a mega Honda garage here with a few friends of mine that I met through Instagram. Why don't you give us the nitty-gritty?
So this is my 97 Civic Hatchback. It's actually a CX model. I got it 100% original.
So do you have anything on the list for upcoming projects with this?
I've really knocked out a lot of big things with it. I just recently finished converting the brakes, rear disc brakes, and then the spoon calipers on the front have been a lifelong desire of mine. And then of course I've gotten the spoon lip. So that was really the big things I wanted to accomplish for the year. So since I've knocked those out pretty early in the year, I think the next thing that's kind of come up the list for me is maybe some chassis rigidity, maybe a half cage in the back.
Here's the house we lived in when I was born. This is Richmond, Utah. Welcome to Utah State University, home of the Aggies. I went to school here 15 years ago and I got my bachelor's degree from the building behind me called Old Main. You can see the A on top of that tower there stands for Aggies. It's a really cool area overlooking Cache Valley here in northern Utah. Time for a raspberry shake and a hamburger. This is Jackson, Wyoming at the Wart Hotel.
You already paid for your reservation, so just we need a
Uncle Jeff's garage here in Driggs, Idaho. He has quite a little car collection. That's a Corvair drag racer, a 53 Chevy Old Nova, a Henry J, and a 65 Mustang. National Monument in Idaho. Kind of in the middle of nowhere out here. It's a beautiful morning. This is pretty cool. This is a spatter cone, which was a lava or geothermal site. If you look way down there, there's still snow. Idaho, land of nice people and cool Acuras. So I just was the recipient of a Hot Wheels display board that's one of one homemade handcrafted artifact. I'll show you that later. But this is Josh. You know him as TSX Travels, the 580,000 mile TSX. And he's just getting started. So then of course there's Pete, my Integra buddy boy over there. All right guys, we had some of the best sushi in town and the trip goes on. Here's a quick visit to my friend Jason in Bountiful, Utah. And there's Danny's car. It's a toasty 108 degrees in Phoenix, but my time with this PMC Edition TLX has come to a close. I just finished cleaning it off at the car wash up the street after putting on a few thousand miles. This car will now go to some other journalists in the Phoenix area. And anyway, I really appreciate the chance I had to put this thing through its paces. Enjoyed taking it through 6 states over the course of a 12-day road trip. I'll show you the final mileage right here. 5369. I also thought it was worth mentioning, I put an envelope in the glove compartment of this TLX with instructions to keep it with the car. In that envelope, there are a handful of sheets of paper, including my fuel log and then some pictures from the trip, because I thought, you know, wherever this car ends up over the course of its lifetime, I think people would like to know where it spent about 3,000 miles when it was fairly new.